If it's tossing the ball, if it's having to let go of the ball, you have a couple of choices. So let me turn off the skeleton visibility here. Boop. So if you're letting go of the ball, let's say you have the character going and he's going to throw the ball or maybe a knife or whatever it is, you have a few different choices. You could turn off the constraint. So if I select the ball here and set a key on it, you'll notice you get a blend parent. This is the constraint on and off, basically global on off of the constraint. Right now it's set to 0, which means, hey, it doesn't follow along. If I turn this back to 1, it follows along. So you just animate that. The character's holding it and then whew, throws the ball, switch the blend parent. Now it's free to do whatever it wants. The other thing you can do, and this is more of a cheat way, and you have to be careful with this in production, but essentially you make two versions of the sphere. One is constrained, one is not. Right there. They're holding the ball, getting ready to throw. Turn the visibility of this one off. Boop. Now, he's about to throw. Lets go of it in his hand. Take the visibility of this ball, turn it off. Other ball, turn it on. Done. You've got a throw. You never have to turn a constraint on or off. And there you go. So that's totally valid. The only thing to watch out for with this method is it can break, more likely it'll break motion blur. So when you're rendering a shot and you're rendering it with motion blur, this would break the motion blur because motion blur is calculated per object. Since these are two separate objects, what you would end up wanting to do is animate a few frames before the let go and after let go, where this sphere, the free one, is actually in his hand. So it can properly calculate the motion blur, and the constrained object would have to move a little bit to keep calculating the motion blur there a little bit properly. It is just a little bit of extra motion in there that you have to put in. Other than that, it works fine. And if you're never going to render it, no one will ever notice. My brother actually animated a shot where a character was juggling. And instead of having, so it was a red, blue, and green sphere, I think. Instead of animating each one turning on and off, and where you had, like, you would have to have you'd have three spheres and you'd have to constrain it here, let go, constrain it here, let go, constrain it here. It's a lot of constraints turning on and off and all of this, like making sure everything works. Essentially what he did is he had three spheres in one hand, all constrained, red, green, and blue. Three spheres in this hand, red, green, and blue, and three spheres that are totally free. And he would just animate the visibilities. So green sphere in this hand, on, he lets go, off, the free sphere turns on, catches in this hand, turns off over here, on over there. Just animate the visibility of all those spheres and you're good. And it was super easy. Either way is correct. Neither way is wrong. There's just different workflows.